Hello there, how are you? I just spoke in English and you got it because there is vocabulary at back of your head. But when I say profundicemos para entender, you didn't get it because there is no vocabulary of Spanish at back of your head. So congratulations, you are only a few steps behind to master a language. I'm not a native English speaker, but when I started learning this language, I tried my best to grab all kind of knowledge regarding the language. I tried to cram all formulas, vocabulary and everything. But after all this hard work, when I listened to the native speakers, I could not understand them. And if I understood them, I was not able to communicate with them. Ever felt like you are stuck in a language limbo? Understanding that language like a pro, but freezing up when it comes to speaking it. Why? To get the answer, let's dig into the video. But before, welcome to my channel. Let's uncover how to break free from the language shackles. Well, the first stop is the biggest misunderstanding. People treat language like it's a puzzle to solve, cramming all formulas and rules like it's a safe to crack. But guess what? Language ain't a code, it's a conversation. So instead of memorizing, start chatting. Well, if you don't cram all the formulas or rules of the grammar, you will still be able to speak that language just because of your environment. If you live in that environment, you automatically will start speaking that language. Take your time and tell me in the comment section if it's not true. There is a simple formula, subject plus verb plus object. It is easy as pie. I like to read this, my name is this, I like to meet you. The next stop is the input trap. Input-based learning refers to the learning approach that emphasizes exposure to and engagement with input, such as reading, listening, or viewing content as the primary means of skill development. Input can be compared to intake, which is internalized by the learner so it can be applied, while the output-based learning is an approach to learning that prioritizes the generation of output, such as speaking, writing, or problem solving, as the central component of the learning process. In language learning, the output-based learning actually involves the tasks and the activities that requires the learners to produce the spoken or the written language. We are all always about absorbing information, but it's like filling a bucket without ever pouring it out. Language is meant to be spoken, not stored. After learning a new word, start blabbering. Talk to yourself, talk to your friend, talk to your pet, talk to your wall. Just start talking. You need to understand that it's a language and it cannot be learned. It can only be spoken. It can only be practiced, and that practice is what allows you to communicate with others and become the best speaker. And lastly, grammar panic. A lot of people take the language learning way more serious than it is. They think that if they make a grammar mistake or if they pronounce something wrong, then it will bring a disaster. But actually it does not. You are not a native speaker and it is normal for you to make mistakes. So when these people start talking with someone or try to communicate with others, before responding, they start thinking about tenses. Whether should I use present, past or future? Once it's decided, they again then stuck in placing the preposition in the sentence. All of their time thinking just goes into making a sentence. They cannot speak at front of people. So in doing all this, time passes by and you fail to communicate. Whenever we speak, we don't have time to think. Forget about perfect grammar. Language isn't about placing comma in place. It's about connecting with others. So don't stress about verbs and tenses, just start chatting. Talk first, think later. That's the motto. So the solution is that we must start practicing active recalling. We must start practicing, we must start speaking, communicating with people. That is what will enable us to speak. It is necessary to gain the input, to gain knowledge, but it is far more necessary to apply that knowledge. Output must be generated twice or thrice times the input. That is when it will benefit you. If today I can speak English, it doesn't mean that my grammar is very strong or I'm very fluent or something. I still make a lot of grammar mistakes, and I only know it when I get tested in my university. I still communicate with you guys. I can still express my feelings, the message I want to deliver you guys, I can still deliver it. That is not because I have crammed everything, I know each and everything of grammar. That is because I practiced a lot. I practiced to communicate, to speak, and that is why I can speak in a non-native language at front of this much public. So there you have it, folks. Language isn't a test to pass. It's an adventure to embrace. Get out there, start talking, and see your language skills soar. And hey, if you are flying solo on this journey, then no worries. Drop a comment below and subscribe for more videos like this. Bye-bye.